Sometimes when you're on the other side of it, now it got to all work through your system. The congestion got to work through. Congestion turned to a sore throat, which I didn't have previously. But I have a series of messages that I just have to get out. I think it's important. So I'm going to try to get through this. If I can't, we'll revisit another day. We'll live to see another day. But that's a good place to start. Let me stuff in place. But that's a good place to start because I felt it was important to do this Financial Fitness Fridays because there's a lot of people who are falling in this, in marketing, they call it a sweet spot. But it might not be so sweet for certain people who don't have all the financial information that they need, don't know how to make all of the best financial choices due to lack of information. There are people on the high end who has a investment firm with investment advisors, and there's people on the very low end, unfortunately, who can't even fathom that. And then there's the rest of us in the middle. And everybody is almost like, everybody's for themselves. Those who know. Those who don't know, unfortunately, don't know. But I'm here just to give encouragement and a basis of information about financial fortitude, about initially investing, saving plans, and all of these things that gets people wheels turning and gets people going in the right direction. I always encourage people to seek out professionals. In my former life, I worked in investment banking as a financial analyst, senior financial analyst. But I'm not here to give financial advice. I'm here to give financial encouragement on how to get yourself to where you want to go. And when you get to the next level, you're going to have to get all the right support and financial advice that you're going to need, whether it's an investment advisor, whether it's a CPA, whether it's a tax accountant. If you don't need that now, the way I'm pushing you and where I'm pushing you, you're going to need it in the future. Because we are leveling up and we're going up. We're not standing still. We're not staying in place. So this is the initial phase. So this is what Financial Fitness Fridays are all about these conversations and about getting people in the mindset, because that's where it all starts. I'm an accountability coach. I help people stay accountable, stay on plan so they can accomplish their goal. But before you can even get on plan to accomplish a goal, you have to start with the right mindset, because the right mindset is going to be what you're going to need to not only set the plan, but to execute the plan. So again, this is what Financial Fitness Fridays is all about. And so normally I go back to go forward, but we're just going to go forward because I got a great session today. And this session is about savings. And let's get into it. Let's do this. Like I said, I'm working through a congestion that turned into a sore throat. So I'm hoping that I'm able to get through this session So bear with me for time to time if I have to take a swig or two. But you will want to stay for this session. So today on Financial Fitness Fridays with D.E. Wilder, I am D.E. Wilder, and we are going to get things in order. We are going to get our finances in order. We are going to level up. We are going to see that we are going to accomplish all our goals and dreams in life. It's right in front of us. We can do it. You just have to believe. You got to have faith. You got to have faith in general, but you also have to have faith in yourself. And this is what today's session is about. Today's session is very interesting because it's about saving for a sunny day. A forward-looking approach to saving. And the reason I chose this title, Saving for a Sunny Day, not only because it's a concept and not only is a mindset that is going to help you accomplish your goal and help you stay on the path for accomplishing goal, but I remember growing up and my mother used to use this term. I used to hear this all the time. Saving for a rainy day. And I despised that term because it never made sense to me. Who would want to save for a rainy day? First of all, because if you think about the mindset and the psychology behind that thought, the thought is that we're saving for a day where something is going wrong, in preparation for something to go wrong. I look at that as a negative. Nothing's going to go wrong. Now, we know in life things can go wrong, but I'm not planning for that. I'm planning for everything to go right. I'm planning to accomplish my goal. I'm planning to go where I need to go. I'm planning to do the things that I want to do. So I'm planning to save for a sunny day. So again, that's where the mindset comes from. We're saving for a sunny day, and this is a forward-thinking approach to saving. So welcome back, family, friends, and fraternal souls. I am D.E. Wilder, and today we are stepping into a conversation that too many people only meet halfway. And that's a fact of the matter, and that's what we're going to be talking about. Halfway. A conversation that is often wrapped in fear, pressure, or guilt. But today we are turning those feelings into something dynamic and positive, like hope, possibilities, and power. Today we're talking about saving for a sunny day. Not saving out of fear. Not saving because life is falling apart around you. Not saving because there's an emergency or some sort of anxiety that you feel about your finances. No. Today we save because life is meant to be lived and live fully and live out loud. So we are going to save for a sunny day, not for the rainy day. Because your future deserves joy, security, and above all, freedom. Today, my fraternal souls, we are saving because your best days are ahead of you, not behind you. So settle in and let us breathe together. Let us open our hearts and minds and let us embrace an inspiring, forward-thinking approach to saving. Let's get into it. reframing the concept of saving. When most people hear about the word savings, the first thing that comes to mind is things like sacrifice, restrictions, having less to have more, holding back, holding out. But I want you to hear me right now and hear my voice. Savings is not a subtraction. In fact, it is preparation for multiplication. Saving for a sunny day means creating the space for the version of you who dreams in full color, not in fear. Whether you're saving for a vacation that you want, the business that you want to launch, or a moment you say yes to an opportunity without a second thought or hesitation. Saving is a love letter to yourself and your future self. It is the quiet way this forward thinking whisper things to you like, you deserve ease. You deserve options. You just deserve the joy that is waiting for you. When you save for a sunny day, you redefine your relationship with your finances. It no longer is something that controls you. It becomes something that, in fact, supports you. And that shift, that mental and emotional shift, is everything. So let's talk about it. The emotional side of savings. Now, let's be honest. Savings isn't hard because we don't know how to do it. It's hard because we are emotionally tied. We're emotionally tied to our presence. Oftentimes, emotionally tied to our present conditions. But we want to control the right now. We want the relief right now. We want the pleasures right now. But what if savings wasn't about denying the present? What if it was about respecting the future? Saving for a sunny day brings light to your tomorrow. It says, I trust myself. I believe in what is coming. I believe I will need and want the options to attain beautiful things. Some people save out of fear, but sunny day savers, I love that term, they save out of faith. They're choosing faith over fear. They save because they believe the future is worth preparing for. They save because they know the opportunities that are bound rarely knocks twice. They save because they know joy feels even better when it's fully funded or the money's in the bank. That's a fact. So here's the truth. When you save intentionally, you begin to step into a calmer, more centered way of living. You stop reacting and start designing. This is about designing the life that you want, brick by brick, dollar by dollar, cent by cent. There's a process and steps to this. Therefore, we are building your sunny day fund. I hope this message is for somebody because this is going to be a powerful one. It's going to be an eye opener, what we call a mindset shift. Building your sunny day fund. Okay, here we go. Let's talk about practical empowerment, not pressure, not perfection, but pure empowerment. This is for you. So, name your future joy. Give your sunny day a name. Is it a new home, a dream trip, a business venture, a moment of freedom where you say, I can afford this, as well as I deserve this? Because when you name it, you claim it. So start small and build fast. Some people feel discouraged because they think small amount of savings won't matter. And they don't realize how wrong they can be. So hear me out loud and hear me out loud and clear. Because small things become big in time and over time when you're consistent. Consistency is the key. What? $10 a week, $25 per paycheck, $50 when you cut out things that are draining you and draining your pocketbook. The amount isn't the power. The decision, the mindset shift, the focus, the consistency, that's where the power lies. You can set up an automated transfer. We call that an automated process and an automated promise to yourself. You can transfer weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever works for the rhythm of your life. Automate it so your sunny day fund grow quietly, faithfully, without negotiations or neglecting. And when you start this process, you should also celebrate milestones, not just the goal. Most people wait until the finish line to celebrate, but sunny day savers should celebrate every step and every step of the way. $100 save, celebrate. $300 save, celebrate. $1,000 save, celebrate. Celebration keeps you emotionally connected to the journey. So take the time to celebrate, but just don't celebrate too much. You can save the champagne for now because we got things to do, okay? Protect your funds. This fund is not for emergencies. This fund is not for impulse spending. This fund is for what builds in your spirit. It's for your joy. It's for your life expansion. Treat it with honor, respect, and gratitude. Why? Because you are building and saving for the future that you deserve. So now I want to pause for a second and let us sit with this for a moment and imagine something. If you want, close your eyes and take it in. Imagine yourself 1 year from today. A version of you who followed through on your sunny day saving journey. A version of you who didn't give up. A version of you who said, my future matters as much as my present. What does that version of you look like? How do you walk? How do you talk? How do you make decisions? There is a powerful confidence that comes with having resources set aside for joy and opportunity. You start saying things like yes more intentionally. You start dreaming more boldly. You start living more abundantly. That version of you is waiting. and that is your future. And every deposit is a step towards that sunny day version of you. Saving for a sunny day is giving tomorrow's version of yourself the sunlight necessary to grow. I just want this message and these little tidbits to serve as encouragement for anyone who wants to change their mindset, refocus, and start building the life that they know they deserve. Let me check to see if we have any comments yet. So, in the second part of saving for a sunny day, we're going to focus on the journey of becoming financially free, emotionally ready, and spiritually prepared. This is for people who are ready to go to the next level. And unfortunately, it's not for everybody. Everybody's not ready to go for the next level because the determination between those who are ready to go to the next level and those who are not is people who are doing the work and doing the work consistently. Not doing the work sometime. Not doing the work when they feel like it. Not doing the work for when it's the sunny day. That's the whole point of saving for a sunny day. Not doing the work when it's comfortable. Doing the work consistently all the time to get there. You know, I say for myself, you know, right now we see wealth accumulation at probably the greatest level in modern history. We have not seen, and I'm not gonna say a lot of people because it's a small group of people accumulate wealth that fast, that much in modern history. You know, most people can't even fathom how much $1 billion is. We was doing a scientific and a mathematical calculation, and in that little exercise, it is said that you can spend $1 per second. $1 per second for the next 32,000 years. That's how much $1 billion is. $1 per second for 32,000 years. You start doing the math. It's a lot of money. And when I say a lot of money, it's more money than most people could ever imagine spending. I say for myself, I want freedom. I want to accomplish the level where I don't even have to think about money. Somebody say they want $1 billion, you want $2 billion, $10 million, they want whatever. I want to get to the level where I don't even have to think about it. Because you want that freedom and that ability to do the things that you want to do. So here we go. Becoming the king of your finances. The kind of person who saves for joy. That's who I am. So fraternal souls, let's go a bit deeper. I'm going to keep looking out to see if we have any comments, any questions. Because saving for a sunny day isn't only about money. It's about the identity behind the money. It's about becoming a kind of person who believe they deserve good days, bright days, abundant days. Anyone can open a savings account. Everyone probably has a savings account and can stash some money away here and there, whether it's in a bank account or under your mattress. But not everyone can open their spirit to the idea that they are worthy of an abundant life, a peaceful life, a financially confident life. So today I want you to step into a new mindset. Let's think. Let's go into a new mindset. And if you want, you can repeat after me. Let's have a affirmation moment. I save because I see myself rising. I save because I expect good things. I expect the sunny days. I save because joy is discipline. You are building more than funds. You are building a future version of yourself who no longer panics at opportunities. You are now preparing for it. Sunny Day Savers is a spiritual work. It's emotional work. It's an inner wealth building. And that's where the true power lies. It lives within that consistency in time and over time. So let's go even deeper. And let's tap into the psychology of future joy. Why? Because most people save backwards in reaction to stress or disappointment, or more importantly, to fear. But you're stepping into a new psychology. So let me ask you this, and let's reframe our thinking. What if joy was something you could put on layaway? What if that golden vacation, that weekend retreat, that dream class, that quiet getaway, or impulse, unexpected opportunity was already paid for because you already planned for it? Saving for a sunny day teaches you something that is truly priceless. Joy feels better when it's prepared for. Peace hits differently when you funded it, and you funded it intentionally. Opportunity feels divine when you meet it with readiness and preparation. This is how you live with emotional clarity, not in fear of what might happen or what could happen, or anticipation of something to happen, but in a steady preparation for what will happen when you finally give your future permission to bloom. That might have went over a few people's heads, boy, because that was powerful. Because that was a mindset. Got to change the mindset. We can sit back and think about, we don't have enough, I want more. Or we can sit back and plan quietly, consistently over time to accomplish more and to achieve more and be prepared for more. It's just as simple as mindset shift. In that mindset shift, I have a system called the 3S system. Let me introduce it to you. The 3S system is simple, soulful, sustainable savings. Say that twice. Simple, soulful, sustainable savings. Let's make it practical and soulful, and I'll explain why. Here's a framework that I call the 3S system. Simple. Making savings easy, not overwhelming, by choosing one number, by choosing one time frame, by choosing one goal. Simplicity increases consistency. Soulful. Choose a goal that lights you up. They say that lights your fire. Savings is easier when it feels like sunlight. Don't save for things. Save for experiences, feeling, and memories. It has to be a connection and sustainability. Your plan must fit your real life. Start with an amount that won't stress you. It will grow over time. Adjust it as needed, as many times as needed. Because the sustainability is what keeps your savings alive long enough that it can bless you. Whew. Remember, simple, soulful, sustainable. Financial mindset shift for long-term success. It's all a matter of mindset. Here are 3 mindset shifts that will transform the relationship with savings indefinitely, forever. You just got to change your mindset. Mindset shift 1. Money is not leaving you. It's just relocating for your benefit. How many times have someone say, I can't afford to save. I don't have enough money to save, while neglecting to put away $1. $1. Another way of saving, I used to do this for my son, is every time you break a dollar bill and you get back change, coins, put that away. You'll end up with jars of coins, which is money. So there is no such thing as I cannot save. Mindset shift, okay? Money is not leaving you. It's relocating for your benefit. Your bank account isn't losing money. Your future is gaining possibilities. Mindset shift number 2. Saving is a form of gratitude. Every deposit says something like, I'm grateful for what I have. I am preparing for more and possibilities and joy and opportunity. Mindset shift number 3. Saving is self-trust. It's a fact of the matter. When you save, you tell yourself, I believe in me. I trust myself with more. That's a powerful thing to say to yourself. And that's the kind of inner trust that will start to show up in all your decisions, your energy, and even your opportunities. These are things that you need to now start thinking in this way. Why? Because living with the expectation, as I mentioned earlier, of sunny days. We're not saving for a rainy day. We're not thinking bad things are going to happen or something's going to happen unexpectedly, because that's a fact of matter, fact of life. It could. But that's not what we're planning for. We're planning for and expecting sunny days. Normally have some questions here. Any tips on saving money? Here we go. Any tips on saving money for low-paying jobs? Oh, that's a great question. Any tips for saving money for someone? I'm assuming the question is there any tips for saving money for individuals who have a low-paying job? Well, there's a couple of questions here. Well, as I just mentioned, first thing you have to do is shift your mindset. That's why, and that's why this is called, exactly why it's called saving for a sunny day, not saving for a rainy day. We're not thinking in the mindset of what we don't have. We're not thinking in the mindset of the glass is half empty. We're thinking in a positive way where the glass is half full and it's going to be full. We're going to fill ourselves up. So you can always start where you are. That start with $1. $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. You see how it builds over time. The coins and change in the jar. One little exercise that I've done for years, and it worked faster than most people can think in a savings plan. When you don't have a lot of money that you can put aside, but there is no excuse. So there is no excuse to say, I don't have a lot of money to put aside, so I'm not going to put no money aside. No, that's not how it works. Excuse me. If you break a $20 bill and you get change back, and within that change, you get a $5 bill, take that $5 bill and put it away. Put it in an envelope. And every time you get a $5 bill change, put it away. If you did that, you would be amazed how fast those $5 savings will grow. That's just one particular tip. You can do it $1. As I said before, you can do it with the coins. But there is no excuse. I don't care what level of wage you are at, that you should not be saving and putting money away. You can do it. You got to do it. You're not doing it for an emergency. You're doing it for your financial future. I hope that led someone in the right direction, and I hope that answers someone's question. Let's see if there's any more questions. So, as we close this second half, I want you to walk away with this truth. Your sunny days are ahead. And saving is how you greet yourself at the door. You're not just building financial cushions. You're building a lifestyle of readiness, joy, and confidence. Every dollar saved is a sunrise. Every step forward is a warm breeze. Imagine that. Every intentional choice becomes part of your personal forecast. And your forecast is bright. Your life is not behind. Your abundance is not below you. Your joy is not lost. You are saving for the life that you were always meant to have and always meant to enjoy. And trust me, if you put the effort in and you are consistent, you're on the right path. The life that you always imagine, that life is coming. Your life is rising. Your future is calling. And your sunny days is already on its way. So here is my closing call to action. I call it a call to inspire your actions. So hear this message with your whole heart. Your sunny days is not a fantasy. Your sunny day is not out of reach. Your sunny day is simply a decision you make. A decision to honor your life and the life that you want. A decision to believe in your own future. A decision to prepare for joy instead of fear. You're not just saving money or funds. You're saving for a piece of your tomorrow. You're saving for peace in your tomorrow. You're saving to have choices. Freedom. Freedom to say yes when unexpected opportunities arise. So here's the beautiful truth. Every dollar you set aside strengthens your path. The path to the life that you most certainly deserve. A life filled with confidence, joy, and possibilities. So as you move forward and you continue your sunny day saving journey, remember this. Saving for a sunny day is saving your seat at a table of your future blessings. And I personally cannot wait to see you sitting at the head of that table. shining brightly. I know you can do it. I hope this message helped somebody, and I hope it touched somebody and inspired somebody to start their own sunny day saving journey. And if it has, share it with someone who needs to hear it, because we all want to have financial fortitude. We all want to have a sunny financial future, and we all want to be able to live out loud, colorfully, and live our dreams. So until next time, this was Financial Fitness Friday with D.E. Wilder, and I am D.E. Wilder, and I hope that this message has touched someone and encouraged them to get things in order. And until next time, remember, we're here every Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope that this message made a difference. I really appreciate the people who asked a question or two. Have a good weekend ahead. Peace and blessings.
You know, when you ask a question. You know, Dimitri asked the question.
The Roger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. But that's all he had, one question?
Well, I guess he had more, but I guess he didn't want to just throw more in here. This one you had people pass through.
Mm-hmm.
This one you had people constantly passing through.